Crews are preparing Albertsons Stadium this week ahead of the Post Malone and Jelly Roll concert Tuesday night. Aspen Shumpert joins us in studio, who stopped by there today to see how crews are preparing for this big concert on the Blue. Aspen?
Jude, this is a transformation that crews say is unlike anything they've done before at the stadium. It's a massive production with a tight schedule.
Well, we've had a busy week for sure.
It's not your typical site of Albertsons Stadium, as crews completely transform it for Tuesday's Post Malone and Jelly Roll concert.
We really want to make it a great experience for everybody.
Nathan Burke, a senior athletic director of operations at Boise State, says months of preparation go into something like this. But the week leading up to the event is when it all comes together.
You know, we've been for the past 4, 5, 6 days now, really focusing on the outside of the building, setting up our secure perimeter.
Wednesday, crews worked overnight to cover the blue turf, what Burke says is one of the largest physical changes for the show.
We put down plastic visqueen, and then we put this decking on top that helps protect our turf to ensure that we have playable conditions once the concert pulls out of here.
Friday, merchandise stands are going up, but it's also the start of 3 days of stage construction in front of the north end zone.
You see all this steel stage get set up and erected, and so we bring in the staging and a crane to lift the roof. Post Malone's been traveling the country with 2 stages, so they are leapfrogging each other. Our stage sounds like it just came from Denver, and then Glendale will go to Seattle, who's after Boise there.
Burke says this trumps any production they've put on before, making it the largest production at the stadium yet.
It feels different than a football game. It operates differently than a football game. So we have to make sure that we're treating this like the event that it is, and not just try to rinse and repeat. You know, this will obviously be much more of a production, lots of lights, lots of sound, lots of really cool things going on.
And that the experience is what Burke hopes brings more big name acts to Boise.
You know, we've really turned game day football games into an event here in Boise, where, you know, it's the place to be on a Saturday in the fall, and we really want to replicate that in the summer. You know, come out to these awesome shows, and the better we do with each one of these, the more likely we are to see other artists and other genres come through here in the future.
The show, which starts at 6:30 on Tuesday, isn't sold out yet. But if it does sell out, Burke says the attendance numbers would reach about 38,000 people. That is more than the highest attended Boise State football game when they played Washington State in 2024. For the concert, crews added about 7,000 to 8,000 additional seats on the floor, Jude.
Well, Aspen, Post Malone's joining some elite company of musicians who have played on the Blue. Definitely. It was Luke Combs a year or two ago, and then Garth Brooks had some legendary concerts in 2019. And then how about Jelly Roll? Just a couple of years ago, he was playing at Stoney's Roadhouse in Emmett, and now playing in a massive venue like the Blue. Thank you for that report, Aspen.